He thinks something wrong with the crew, man. But we live, man. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Cowboys Raw and Uncut.
Yeah, man. It's Cowboys Raw and Uncut, man. Yeah, we finally back on our time slot Monday night, 9-ish. Yeah. Tonight, man, we got the
Cowboys Raw and Uncut.
I don't even know what we got, but we're gonna talk some mini camp talk. We're gonna talk some George Pickens talk, and we're gonna get on out of here. So come on in here and enjoy the show, man. Me, Charlie Crew, Terry Crew, Rick, OG, Steve might join us later. Yeah, it was a troll saying, man, that I need to put down on my intros, man. So I'm trying to go a little bit more.
Nah, man. Nah.
Go back.
Nah.
Go back to it.
To go back to it, man. For that one that said that, I know personally at least 9 or 10 others that's still with it.
They still with it? Okay. I'm just making sure, man. You know, because sometimes, man, some of that stuff I be doing be kind of weak.
Hey, man, you're your toughest critic, man. You always your toughest critic.
Yeah, I just be going off the top of the dome, man. So I'll bring it back in next week. But yeah, man, what up with us, crew, man?
What's up, fellas?
Yeah, we was able to get through Juneteenth, man. Special, the homie crew, Rick, man, threw a major celebration, man, for the community, his family, really his family, his friends and stuff, man. And we salute that brother for that. But we just got through mini camp, and we get the news about George Pickens intending to not hold out or hold in. So I mean, we've been talking about GP the whole time leading up into the mandatory mini camp. How are we feeling now that he's actually shown up?
From what I've seen, he's in good spirits, so that's a good thing. I've seen him hugging on Shotty. You know what I mean? I've seen smiles. Yeah, it's different than the other person last year who pulled that shit. You know what I mean? It was all eyes on me and look at me. You ain't trying to bargain with me. GP just like he want to play some football, man. I think he knows he's gonna get paid one way or another. So why not just go out there and play football, man? Which is good shit.
Yeah, out there and play. I
play some football, man.
I'm ecstatic. It cuts down the opportunity for the Cowboys hoopla that we used to, the circus that we usually see before and leading into the early season. It cut that down. Now, for the first time in a while, this is going into the season stress-free. I ain't even not just at the tabloids. We're not leading Sports Center off every 5 minutes. Jerry done said this. The other player said that. We can get to football. Let's focus in, get the defense together. Offense is back. Yeah, let's let it go. Try to stay calm, Dre.
Man, I'm trying to remain calm. I'm telling you, because go ahead, Terry.
No, so it's funny because like watching GP come into camp, like looking back on that saga we had last year around this time.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think one player came in with a sense of entitlement, and the other one is coming in with a sense of maybe I got to earn a little grateful just to play football. You know what I'm saying? Like you see him coming in, the attitude didn't change. He's just happy to be in there with his bros, and you know that somebody's gonna pay him. But in order to play ball, you got to play ball. So
right,
he's coming in with.
But didn't he talk about that though?
Was that GP?
No, I'm saying I mean, you made an excellent point when you said that one person last year was acting with a sense of entitlement, and GP, it seems like he was talking about how, like, playing the game for free, just loving the game of football. You know, and to me, that's not taking this game for granted. He was talking about the people around in the locker room. It seemed like he wasn't trying to let them down. What kind of season could this potentially be? Like, that impressed me about
Me too.
this fella, man, because a lot of the media has been playing him like he's not a leader. He could be a locker room cancer or whatever they was playing him in Pittsburgh. So to see him come out and say some stuff like that, for the love of the game, man, I want to see the young man get paid, man. But I understand he's gonna be on his tag, and I'm cool with him with the organization making him play on the tag because Dak had to do it. So, but yeah, man, I'm trying to remain calm, man,
Well,
because
change the narrative. He's got to change that narrative. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because even if we don't pay him, somebody else is gonna have to. So
Yes.
why would I want to go out there and tarnish my name? I'm gonna play ball. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody's gonna want to pay me if they see how I'm acting now. Why would they want to? Why would they want that on their team? Because all in all, we know the player last year is a generational talent. He wanted top dollar.
right,
GP's going to get paid like a top dollar receiver due to the cap and how everybody else is getting paid now. GP's going to get paid like a top receiver regardless. And I think he knows that. He don't have to come out and say I want top dollar because it's not an I thing. I think with 11 last year, it was a I. It was a me. You know what I mean? He was bigger than the program. And I think GP just knows coming in by the way he's showing up tells me he's like, hey man, I want my bread, but this is football. It's a team sport.
in worst case, if you franchise him again, which I hope they don't, he's still they saying he close to 60 for these 2 years.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't like at 3.5 you got on your last year of your rookie contract.
That's a big
Yeah.
jump.
60 million in 2 years is hey, that's
You
still
eat. You eating. It ain't
yeah,
your big
yeah,
contract you want, but you
yeah,
still you
yeah,
still doing good.
But what
yeah,
those contracts be about is the guaranteed money. That's where it comes
Yep.
in, that guaranteed money. Like that's the killer. That's the kicker right there. That's what it was
Yep.
with 11 too. The guaranteed money wasn't what he wanted. The yearly was on par, but the guarantee wasn't what he wanted. So it
okay,
makes a really big difference. And I think if you tell GP 90 of it, 80 of it's guaranteed, what I mean, I think that he'd be a happy man.
right. And
You know
then
what I mean?
how we talk about 40 per, and it's a lot of athletes that's coming back talking about these contracts that they have. People, the public sees the 40, but really they be 25.
Oh
The
yeah,
4
after taxes, yeah, after
yeah,
taxes, I get why they so high, but you gotta look at it like again, man. You look at what just happened. We're gonna switch sports up there in New York with their leader taking a pay cut in order
Bronson.
to bring other players in. He know he's gonna get the bag. You know what I'm saying? He know he's gonna get the bag. It's coming. And when you look at that, actually see it work out, you got to think about these guys. Are you willing to sacrifice something now, what I mean, for the greater good to see this team be better, you know, and win this championship? That's what it's going
Mhm.
to come down to. Are your leaders willing to take less to build around them so they can be great? And we've seen it happen in the NFL a lot of times, but players are going to get it. They're going to get that, man. You know what I mean?
Our
They're going to
our
get that
players
money.
ain't our players ain't been doing that. Our
No,
players
they
been
haven't.
shooting for the moon. Dak with 60.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But now,
Zeke when he shot for the moon. Parsons was shooting for the moon.
yeah.
Yeah.
But honestly, most of them do on that first contract, on that big deal. It's
supposed to.
Mhm.
generally after that they're willing to negotiate and adjust their, like
Yeah,
Dakota.
that
I
makes
get
Dakota
it.
sense.
like Dakota got that big money, and then it was years after that he's willing to restructure and redo things, but he got that big guaranteed. And like you
Hmm.
said, that's the big issue. After that first contract, you generally see them being more willing to restructure, take a little less because they've
Yeah,
got that big payday, So
But the
With
yeah,
they
NFL's a
restructuring, they
game
ain't
like that.
taking less. They just moving the money around.
right.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
NFL, I understand. I understand why NFL players um, why they don't why they have to sting on the first time around, because you might not get that second one.
Yeah, yeah. It's
So
Might
not
not get
like
I
that
get it. You
second.
might not
right,
get that.
right. It's
Yeah,
not
might
it's
not.
not designed like any other professional sport as far as it,
Mm-hmm.
your money. It's not guaranteed unless it's guaranteed.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like you said, when you jump sports, you look at them guys. There's second string players in the NBA get paid more than first string NFLers, and I understand where it's like, hey, I need all the bread I can get, because one bad hit to the knee, the wrong person fall on me, everything changes,
Yeah, well,
and that
and
bounce back comes to play.
with that saying, and that's why it's a big deal for that guaranteed,
Hmm.
because they can technically cut you 2, 3 years later, and that's all you get. It's not like that in professional
No.
basketball and baseball. You get your
Mm-mm.
money. If they sign you, you're gonna get your money, whether they
Yeah.
cut you or not.
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sign
And
you a Bobby Bonilla
basketball.
deal.
Bobby
Ain't it
Bonilla.
basketball? Ain't NBA too? NBA
Yeah,
too?
NBA the same
yeah,
way.
Well,
NBA
NBA the
the
same
same
yeah.
way
way.
too.
Yeah, yeah.
Give it arenas. It comes
Hey,
to
the new
mind.
one. Look, when you think about it, there, we talk about Bonilla, but Otani's gonna be the one. Otani's gonna be the one we're gonna talk about for a lot of years.
Yeah,
With his money, they gonna be paying that boy for. They gonna be paying that man a lot of money for a long time, dog.
for
Man.
life.
For life, they gonna be paying that man. That's why I get it, man. I understand, man. I really do understand, man. Get your bread, GP. But we happy to have you back in camp, man. Thank you for showing up, man. That's huge.
Yeah, we appreciate you, GP,
Yeah,
man.
man.
And
That's
if you
huge,
see
bro.
any of that old stuff from the crew, man, we just trying to have a conversation, man. We ain't mean none of that shit, man. We ain't mean none of that. Yeah. Yeah, but speaking of mini camp, man, there was a quote, man, that I wanted to throw out here, that came from your quarterback leader, man, Dak Prescott. And I wanted to kind of ask y'all, because Dak has always over the years come out with quotes, whether it be when Tom Brady, will see you in the what did he say to Tom
See
Brady?
you, see you in what's that? See you in January.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
see you in
See
December.
you in January. I see you in the what? Because was he at Tampa Bay when they played their first game and lost?
I figured. I thought it was Stafford. He said that too. I thought it was
No, he
Stafford.
said it to Stafford too.